With the strain of overpopulation, pollution, and uncontrolled development, how long will our fragile ecosystem be able to support life? Science has taught us a great deal about our planet's past. And through science, ingenuity, and technology, we have the power to ensure our place in its future. So join us in a place where predicting the future is as simple as meeting the amazing individuals and companies who are creating that future. Explore the frontiers of technology as new ways are developed to address mankind's greatest challenge. Discover the innovations that will not only safeguard our continued existence, but will provide a better life for us today and for generations to come. Welcome to Green Magazine. The future is in our hands.
The impact of global warming has become a concern all over the world. As the international community is examining ways of reducing greenhouse gas emissions and moving toward low-carbon economies, natural gas, because it is the cleanest burning fossil fuel, is increasingly becoming an attractive component of the energy mix in countries around the world. Yet billions of dollars of natural gas are burned or flared each year across the world.
It is estimated that about 140 billion cubic meters of natural gas are being flared and vented annually. This is equivalent to almost 1/3 of the European Union's gas consumption, and reducing carbon dioxide gas emissions from flaring would be equivalent to taking 160 million cars off the road, thus helping to mitigate the impact on climate change. Natural gas is released when oil is produced, but is often difficult and expensive to use, especially in countries that lack sufficient regulations, infrastructure, and markets. Through the World Bank-led Global Gas Flaring Reduction Partnership, or GGFR, major oil companies and governments have been working together to minimize this waste by jointly overcoming the barriers that inhibit more gas utilization. Some of the barriers include remoteness of large numbers of wells with low pressure, low volumes of gas, potential variability of gas associated to oil production, inadequate infrastructure or lack of access to it to gather, treat, and transport the gas impurities which make the gas difficult to use, the risk of damaging oil production through gas reinjection into the oil reservoir, low prices for associated gas, and difficulties in funding investments.
Each country has its unique circumstances, so you have to strike the right balance in each country. The right balance is often a combination of regulation and incentives to the oil and gas companies to invest in gas flaring reduction projects to utilize gas that would otherwise be flared.
We find that GGFR has been very successful as a collaborative effort between governments, industry, and financial institutions to actually raise awareness of gas flaring as a problem and to start to build the regulatory infrastructure to actually reduce gas flaring. The challenge now is to actually implement projects which are commercially viable using best available technology and see real reductions in gas flaring.
Flaring happens all over the world, but most of it occurs in fewer than 20 countries, of which Russia and Nigeria flare the most. Latest satellite estimates show that some countries are making progress in reducing gas flaring.
Mexico is looking forward to try to reduce or contribute to this process of reducing and flaring and venting. The problem is not only local, but it's a global problem, and given that framework, the global problem needs a global solution. So GGFR, it's the right vehicle to address that problem.
ConocoPhillips is committed to the GGFR initiative because of the importance we attach to reducing flaring. We think it's critical that we get government activities and government focus on local gas utilization, and that we carry that mission of collaborative spirit between all parties throughout the world. We look at flaring only as a last resort.
Clearly, satellite images show that over the last 3 years, we are making progress in the right direction. Our partners have reduced gas emissions by about 20 billion cubic meters. Is that enough? Absolutely not. We still have a long way to go, and that is the critical role which the GGFR partners are playing in continuing to push forward to reduce gas flaring worldwide.
Today's climate change is a challenge on a scale that we've not faced before, one that requires a low-carbon transformation for our world to survive. GGFR partners are taking a leadership role in reducing an important source of carbon emissions. The transition toward a low-carbon economy will require a concerted effort by governments and industry as well as other stakeholders. There's no doubt that gas flaring reduction is a concrete and major contribution that oil-producing countries and companies are making toward climate change mitigation and energy efficiency.
For more information on the Global Gas Flaring Reduction Partnership, GGFR, visit on the web at worldbank.org/GGFR.
With the challenges we face today regarding the energy crisis, innovative companies like Johnson Controls demonstrate the art of possible for buildings across the world. Johnson Controls is a company that provides energy management solutions to businesses of all types and sizes, including corporate office buildings, school buildings, or college campuses, and government institutions. To help reduce energy consumption while providing a safe and comfortable work environment, the focus turns to renewable energy technologies that can be installed in any building to help reduce energy consumption and its carbon footprint. Best of all, they lead by example.
The global demand for renewable energy sources is expanding as fossil fuels increase in price and concern grows about the economic and environmental impact. Facility managers for schools, hospitals, and businesses are searching for more energy efficient and sustainable ways to lessen the cost and increase the efficiency of their building's utilities. Lower energy costs can mean new books for students or more money toward your business mission.
Johnson Controls has an innovative approach on combining energy efficiency technologies and strategies with clean renewable energy sources. In fact, renewable energy is actually just a natural extension of energy efficiency practices. We believe a total comprehensive energy efficiency strategy combines renewable energies, and that it's energy efficiency now because it's never been more important.
The company handles the design, engineering, installation, commissioning, operation, and maintenance of renewable energy technology to provide customers with the best energy efficiency measures and the most attractive renewable energy technology for each customer's location and resources. They ensure the building's tenants or students learn about the technologies installed, educating the next generation of socially responsible citizens. At Johnson Controls World Headquarters campus in Glendale, Wisconsin, Johnson Controls has created a showcase for the energy efficient and sustainable building and facility products and services that the company provides to customers around the world, demonstrating the art of possible.
Most buildings across the United States operate between 5 to 7 watts per square foot. Here at our corporate headquarters, we actually run the building at less than 1.6 watts per square foot. Taking those energy efficient technologies and combining them with a clean renewable energy source allows our customers to, instead of spending money on energy, put those money towards their customer mission and their customer business.
The art of possible on this campus involves the use of several renewable energy technologies: solar PV, thermal and geothermal heat pumps, which provide over 20% of energy use. It's financially viable and avoids 1.1 million tons of CO2 to protect the planet, and serves as a great beacon of what is possible and reliable for any facility. While electricity generated from solar panels still makes up a relatively small percentage of the power we use as a nation, a growing number of schools, colleges, and universities, state and local governments, businesses, and other organizations are installing on-site solar systems because they provide power that is clean, reliable, and even cost-efficient.
This 385 kilowatt solar photovoltaic system that is in this field and on top of the roof provides enough power for about 450,000 kilowatt hours of energy. That's enough energy to supply 50 average-sized Midwest homes. The solar thermal system that produces the hot water for the gymnasium and for the kitchens in these buildings provides enough power that will supply about 330 million BTUs of natural gas equivalent. That's enough power to provide 6 average mid-sized homes their heat for the wintertime. That's a lot of natural gas avoided.
Geothermal is another form of renewable energy that is being effectively put to use at this facility.
This York heat pump chiller is connected to 272 geothermal wells that are underneath the solar field. In the summertime, this system pulls heat out of the building and pushes it into the earth. In the wintertime, it pulls heat out of the earth and brings it back into the building. This system is about 30% more efficient in energy use than traditional systems.
Johnson Controls is truly a company that is walking the talk when it comes to leading by example. Their Glendale campus is the exemplar extraordinaire for the many higher education institutions, K-12 and local governments, to provide awareness and the art of possibility of renewable technologies, energy efficiency, and sustainability that pay off in terms of cost savings and environmental impact.
To learn more about the art of possibility that Johnson Controls can provide for your facility, log on to www.johnsoncontrols.com/renewables.
Dell is one of the giants of the computer industry. It was founded on the premise that direct relationships with customers are a tremendous competitive advantage. Those relationships confirm for Dell that responsible and sustainable business practices are important to customers, not to mention smart business. Dell is working to be the greenest technology company on our planet. From meeting its carbon offset goal in 2008, to offering free computer recycling to consumers worldwide, to providing customers with a full portfolio of energy-efficient desktops, laptops, and servers, Dell is dedicated to protecting this earth that we all share. Let's go to Dell's main campus in Round Rock, Texas, to learn more.
Dell's commitment to the environment is part of our DNA. We take a holistic, life cycle approach to environmental leadership. We begin with a focus on product concept and design. We focus on our own operations and our extended supply chain. We focus on how customers acquire and then subsequently use our products. And of course, we focus on product end-of-life disposal. Clearly, we believe the future must be green. From our technology to our own operations and partnering with our supply chain, we're committed to doing our part.
Dell is designing next-generation technologies products with the environment in mind that dramatically reduce energy consumption, drive cost savings, and are recyclable. Dell designs products with the environment in mind, from the materials used in their manufacture to the energy needed to run them to the packaging in which they are shipped to their recyclability. A good example is the Latitude E4200, part of a new family of laptops making the switch to LED screens, which use up to 43% less power at maximum brightness than previous displays. It is also EPA Gold rated, meets Energy Star standards, and ships in 99% recyclable packaging. Built with post-consumer recycled content, the new OptiPlex 960 is available in configurations designed specifically for environmentally savvy users focused on infrastructure cost savings. Dell's Energy Smart power management settings and Energy Star compliant power supplies help reduce power consumption and cut costs. And Dell's G2410 monitors use less than half as much power as comparable flat panel monitors on average. They're also free of arsenic and mercury, and the external chassis is made of more than 25% post-consumer and recycled materials. For the data center, Dell's 11th generation PowerEdge servers are made with highly efficient Energy Smart components like 80+ Gold certified power supplies and Dell low flow fan technology, which can help customers save an energy cost over the life cycle of the product.
These are just a few examples of our focus on product energy efficiency as well as materials innovation. In addition, We're focused on simplifying and revolutionizing our packaging. In doing so, we'll save more than $8 million and avoid approximately 20 million pounds of materials over the next 4 years.
Dell's packaging team continuously develops and reviews improved packaging methods that use the least amount of packing materials possible while still protecting product shipments.
Dell's recycling programs are amongst the best in the world. Simply said, we believe product recycling should be as easy as product purchase. At Dell, we provide free, convenient, easy, and responsible recycling anywhere, anytime around the world. That's why, at Dell, free and convenient consumer recycling is the centerpiece of our environmental program.
Dell has been recycling for over a decade, and they are the first technology company to offer free worldwide recycling for consumers. For businesses, they offer asset recovery and data security services to help maximize their IT investments, minimize storage costs, and recycle unwanted computer equipment securely and responsibly. Businesses can recycle, reuse, or sell retired hardware that still has value. Through Dell's worldwide recycling programs, they've collected more than 290 million tons of equipment.
Environmental awareness has become a priority for Dell employees across the globe. Green teams have been formed, volunteers have been enlisted, and action is being taken against projects that have an environmental focus both in our facilities and their local communities.
In 2007, Dell launched its Plant a Tree for Me program, which lets customers offset the carbon that results from generating energy to power their computers over the system's lifetime. With its customers, Dell has planted more than 100,000 trees that'll offset 225 million pounds of CO2.
Dell's products, packaging, supply chain, recycling, and total commitment to sustainability have set the standard for other companies to follow. Through its regeneration.org website, Dell brings together experts, advocates, visionaries, authors, and customers to foster the world's most meaningful dialogue on our environment. Dialogue that will lead to action and results. Log on and become a part of it.
To learn more about Dell products and their environmental initiatives, visit www.dell.com/earth.
American colleges and universities are becoming more and more active and taking leadership roles in the greening of America. Students have gotten into the spirit, waging competitions to boost recycling and slash energy use in dorms. Higher education is well positioned to shape not only eco-aware citizens, but also to educate green engineers, scientists, and policymakers. Colleges and universities are instituting courses, entire majors, and even new schools built around environmental issues. Colorado State University is ranked high among the nation's greenest schools. Let's go to Fort Collins, Colorado to learn why.
Colorado State University is an internationally known public research university that was named one of America's greenest universities for its deep commitment to advancing global and environmental sustainability. For years, the CSU campus has emphasized sustainability in everything from energy-efficient lighting to recycling used cooking oil from the residence hall cafeterias to make biodiesel fuel. And for the past 6 years, CSU has been in the top 10 in Recycle Mania, the nationwide recycling challenge that more than 500 higher education institutions entered. But the university's sustainability commitment is much more than a campus commitment to changing light bulbs and recycling.
Colorado State's commitment to environmental sustainability has evolved beyond a set of best management practices and activism. It's really become a key component to how we deliver on our land-grant university mission of teaching, research, and service to society. In many ways, that's a natural evolution for a university with CSU's long-standing expertise in natural resources, environmental science, and engineering.
CSU's recently established School of Global Environmental Sustainability is an umbrella organization that encompasses all environmental education and research at the university.
The School of Global Environmental Sustainability was established to streamline CSU's internationally recognized environmental research and to help prepare our students for the growing green workforce. We want to do this by ensuring that they have the critical problem-solving skills and critical thinking skills that are necessary to solve the Earth's greatest environmental problems, and to also make sure that our students are able to contribute to solving these problems.
The school will act as a clearinghouse for hundreds of university faculty in all 8 colleges already studying the environment in areas such as atmospheric science, environmental politics, wind engineering, agricultural economics, green building, wildlife biology, ecotourism, forestry, ecology, sustainable entrepreneurship, and public policy. The university's research programs are world-renowned, particularly in interdisciplinary fields of health and infectious disease, clean energy, and the environment. For instance, CSU's Engines and Energy Conversion Laboratory, the largest and most prominent independent engines research laboratory in North America, has a 15-year history of training students and developing products to improve engine efficiency and reduce harmful emissions from engines as small as 1 horsepower to as large as 2,500 horsepower. Students have built dramatically cleaner and more efficient versions of the internal combustion engine for applications ranging from motor scooters to buses and improved the performance of large, slow-speed engines used in the nation's natural gas pipeline system.
The Engines and Energy Conversion Laboratory focuses on developing large-scale solutions to global energy problems. One of the first technologies that we developed is used on the natural gas pipeline system to reduce pollution from oxides of nitrogen. And every year we've reduced the emissions of what we call NOx by the same amount as removing about 120 million modern automobiles from the highway.
These programs and activities will hopefully give you a flavor for Colorado State University's commitment to environmental sustainability. At CSU, we believe educated and committed people can make a difference, that they can change the world. And we believe that every student ought to be presented with the research and learning opportunities that will help prepare them to lead the changes that will really be required to preserve the environmental health of our planet.
Colorado State University is at the cutting edge of the green movement that is permeating American colleges and universities, looking for new ways to live, learn, and help create a healthier and sustainable environment for all of us. When you think of products that have a high rate of recyclability, items like glass, plastic, and newspaper come to mind. Most of us don't realize that right under the hood of your car is a product with one of the highest recycling rates on the planet. Yeah, the lead-acid battery that starts your car is virtually 100% recyclable if done properly in the right facilities. This same technology, used almost 100 years for starting engines, is now being advanced for hybrid electric vehicles and renewable energy resources like wind power. East Penn Manufacturing, one of the largest single-site lead-acid battery manufacturing facilities in the world, has been developing highly recyclable lead-acid battery technology for over 63 years.
East Bend's large 520-acre single-site manufacturing complex is a model example of energy conservation and efficient operations. Vertically integrated capabilities incorporate all factions of the battery manufacturing process into one location. This optimizes processes and streamlines transportation logistics, resulting in higher output and significant energy and fuel savings. East Penn has invested heavily in automated battery manufacturing processes and new technology. These investments have reduced the energy expended from production while maintaining the highest quality standards. East Penn has been committed to developing lead-acid battery technology that will make our world greener while improving on battery recycling, environmental protection, and sustainability practices. New technological breakthroughs in advanced valve-regulated lead-acid technology, or VRLA batteries, have provided the company with unique opportunities to help our world better utilize clean, efficient power.
Being a part of this time and in this place and where our planet is going, I think puts us in a more strategic position to help the globe than we've ever been in our past. We can actually start really making a difference on this world.
East Penn is one of the most environmentally conscious and proactive battery manufacturers in the industry. This reassures customers and community alike that East Penn is a sustainable company a company that will be protecting the environment while optimizing raw material resources and processes to produce a cost-effective product for many years to come. The company is so committed to implementing the highest environmental standards that it has labeled this 60-year-plus commitment as its Environmental Protection Program. Safe recycling and environmental stewardship is an everyday practice. East Penn's EPA-permitted lead recycling facility has been chosen as a model for the lead recycling industry.
East Penn's lead-acid batteries are products that are considered cradle to cradle. Our batteries can be recycled and reused in new products again and again in a continuous cycle of sustainable reuse. Our secondary lead smelter is a state-of-the-art facility in which we recycle virtually 100% of every used lead-acid battery brought into the plant, over 20 truckloads a day. The batteries are collected, dismantled, and separated. The lead is smelted and then refined for use in new batteries and lead parts. The plastic cases and covers are cleaned, ground, extruded, and molded into new plastic parts in our on-site injection molding division. Using our unique patented acid reclamation process, the battery acid is reclaimed in our reclamation plant, the first in the industry.
East Penn uses millions of gallons of reclaimed acid in new batteries, avoiding hazardous acid disposal and conserving groundwater use. Even the residual sulfur that results from the lead recycling process is trapped and processed into a liquid fertilizer solution. As part of its 100% recycling goal, East Penn collects the heat from its furnaces to warm its buildings in cold weather.
East Penn's advanced VRLA batteries are recycled using the same infrastructure we use for all of our battery products. These advanced batteries fully support our company's green initiatives and energy conservation efforts. Advanced VRLA batteries are an essential component of hybrid electric vehicles, significantly reducing petroleum consumption, reducing carbon dioxide emissions, and conserving energy.
As our world does move towards a greener planet, East Penn and all of our employees are completely committed to being a part of making that happen.
Few battery companies in the world have achieved East Penn's environment and quality certification standards. It's been honored with many awards for going above and beyond mandatory compliance. The company's single-site model and high-tech operations are the pinnacle of optimal efficiency and energy conservation. As East Penn moves into the future, the company offers exciting new battery products that will help provide clean energy now and to the next generation. The company is the green leader of the battery industry.
To learn more about East Penn Manufacturing Incorporated, visit online at decabatteries.com.